All right, it's sunny and 75. What more could we want? Let's do some boat work. So you guys can see we got a few panels up already. We're gonna work on getting the rest of this side sheeted, probably do the other side, and hopefully get to the roof maybe in this episode. Stick around and find out. Almost forgot to give you guys a in the boat weather report. Showing like 100 degrees just north of. That thing can't be that accurate. What do you expect for $4? Well, that's not cool. It moved whenever I pulled the plywood out, apparently. I think that thing's off a little bit anyway, so it'll probably end up getting replaced at some point, but this is what happens when you stop a project for too long. All your tools get scattered and misplaced. I'm sure most of you DIYers out there will relate to this. Or maybe I'm the only one that's crazy enough to do like 2 or 3 projects at one time. Or ADHD. I don't know. You gotta work with the weather, right? Yeah, that must be in the house. If you're ever doing this yourself, I would recommend test fitting it before you fully commit to gluing it up there. Just a thought anyway. Did you even see me? Probably not. Yeah, good thing we did that. This doesn't have to be right on the money, but we want it at least a little close. You can strive for perfection, or you can get the boat built. It's your choice. But there's a lot of projects out there that strive for absolute perfection that never leave the shed. So just keep that in mind. And I think, going to show you guys how to use a router and trim all this out, because there's a window that goes here and we're a couple inches too long, like 2 inches. So we'll use a router with a flush cut bit. And again, we're brad nailing all this in with 18 gauge stainless nails. Use my little bucket trick again, and there was still glue that I had left over, and just close the Ziploc up. Glue never dried out, brush never got hard. I like the method. No idea why it took me that long to figure that out. Guess I'm just slow. Any new viewers out there, this is also this is Type Bond 3, waterproof, weatherproof, all that jazz. Yeah, I can't do two things at once. At least not hold a camera very well. Probably should have measured the framework and at least gave a line of where I could nail. That would have made sense. Oh well. Alright. Well, that took an embarrassing amount of tries. We got her done though. Alright, she fits. You'll probably wonder why there wasn't a 2x2 behind this bottom edge. Maybe you won't. Plan on using like a fillet on the other side. Save a little weight. It's not going to add that much. We could use some more material, but I think it'll be okay with just a fillet. Been at work since 6 a.m. I was up at like 4:20 for some reason. I'm going to take it easy on myself and call it a night. Get you all back here in the morning. All right, here we are the next morning. It's 80 degrees in the shed, and got the doors open. Pretty much needed. The high today is supposed to be 80 degrees, so probably see 100 degrees in here. Maybe I should have went with the like white opaque plastic. It's definitely served its purpose in winter, that's for sure. So sacrifices. It's kind of like boat building. You give a little, take a little, just to get a happy medium. So let's get this panel cut and stuck on the side. I'm going to try this for the first time using a piece of 3/4 inch foam as a sacrificial piece, just because the work area. See how it goes. That was nice and made it a lot more stable to cut. Clamped these pieces up here so that they would stay and I could easily mark them. There we go. That piece is all done. We gotta trim it to cut in the windows, but other than that, we're good. We had another knot hit, so must have been a knot somewhere in the 2x4, and she hit that and went straight around. Well, that was a quite large stack of foam. I didn't realize how much was there. We're cleaned up though. We can at least get to this other side, so let's get this done. You know, sometimes you gotta be creative to save a little money. I bet right now it dropped 5 degrees on this side just by putting up some 3/4 inch foam. Mainly because, you know, that big fireball up there. Oh, there it is. Anyways, you get the point. All right, okay, maybe my neighbors will hate me, but if they hate me, they already hated me long ago, so just trying to block the sun a little bit on that side while I work. All right, hopefully this thing's on. Not really sure what you last saw, but went to move the camera and noticed that the camera was overheated. At that time, thermometer was reading like 110 degrees in here. The camera was right in the sun, so hopefully we got something. If not, you guys will understand what's going on, I'm sure. Well, let's test fit this. All right, everyone, it's the next day. We're gonna finish off this little bit of sheathing and then get it all routed out and maybe get some windows stuck in and show you the final product before the end of the video. So stick with us. Got a little ahead of myself yesterday and popped this panel in and didn't leave myself enough room to attach the bottom edge of this one. Is what it is. We'll get it all squared away though. I think a nice epoxy coat will take care of it. We got one more piece to put in. I think I'm gonna do that and then call this episode done. Wife's getting a little antsy for spring, so she wants some raised beds, so need to make a lumber run. All right, folks, there it is. Exception of a few little filler pieces and cutting some windows out. Starting to come along. All right, that does it for this episode. Everyone, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, congrats. Appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.